All right, well, here we are at the Pony Express dispersed area. Now, there are a lot of different areas along the road as you're getting to this point that you could pull off and find a camping spot. This is just the one that was on Campendium, and so it's the one I chose. This particular specific spot is different though, and I'll put those coordinates down below in the description. The one on Campendium is like over this little ridge here on that side. So this spot, I'm guessing, is going to be more popular. This main road that comes in right here, it's kind of right off of that one. So while it is more convenient, especially for the larger rigs, you may have a little bit more traffic coming by, especially in the summer months. So the reason that I parked right there is because I need to set up my antenna for Winter Field Day. Winter Field Day, if you're not aware, is a ham radio event where you go out and you try to set up in conditions that are less than ideal. You can do it from home, that's fine, but I've chose to come out here a little bit further away so that I can practice my ham radio in less than ideal conditions. Now, let's get set up because I think it started about 5 minutes ago, so I got to get everything, the antenna, the radios, the wires, all that fun stuff. Let's get set up. All right, well, as you can see here, there was a slight change of plans. And that is because I was having a really hard time getting the stake into the dirt over here. And I kind of want to support the middle here so there's a little bit less weight. So I moved the car. I'm going to put the ball in here up on a pipe again. And then I'm going to tie this down to the car instead. So this can get moved later if needed. But this goes up right now. So if I got this right, whoa, yeah, that's shaking like crazy. But I believe I can tie this down to the car and that'll be much more stable. Right now, I'm going to fast forward. I'm going to go to the point where I've got my radio plugged in, etc. Now that that's set up, I'll get the cord straightened out and we'll see if I can make some contacts. All right, we got everything set up and I've got my radios here in the car. I do apologize about the camera angle just because of the way I've got the car parked. It's getting later in the evening and where the radio gear is and whatnot. I'll move off of this shot here in just 1 second, but radio here, and just to test and whatnot, I've already made some contacts, make sure everything was working as it should be, and I'll turn this up here You can hear some of this coming through, so we're going to be making some more contacts, having a grand old time, and what I'm actually going to do for you here is move the radio gear over this way a little bit and move the cameras and all that stuff. So let's make that move so you're not looking at the sun in the background. All right, well, welcome to the other side of camp, about 15 feet away from where you were a second ago. Yeah. Got everything moved over. My brother James, you've seen him before, has set up this awesome area. This is apparently ice cream, some more ice cream, radio stuff. So I'm going to see about making some contacts. You know, this kind of sounds like, let me turn this up. The high pitch is not very fun, but it kind of sounds like Star Wars.
It does.
Mama, 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 mama. It does.
But I've got the call correct. It's a 2x2. All right, thank you much. 73. 73 to our set. 205 again. 205, Oscar.
There we go. Very nice.
Yes.
Well, turn on the fire as you can see, and moved you a little bit closer here to join us. Whew. Made a few more contacts on the radio, and one thing that I know you're going to be interested in is the speed test from this location. I did one, and as you can see here on the screen, it's not the best speed, but it's better than having no service at all. You can see we get as high as about 13 megabit down, averaging about 10 megabit. And with our upload speeds, man, they are just so fast. Can you believe it?
So fast.
0.1 megabit per second. Don't expect to be uploading any videos or etc. Whew. There's not a ton to do in this area. You're usually in the West Desert. This whole area of Utah over here is called the West Desert. We'll generally have to bring your own toys. Sometimes there are some things that you can do around here, but it's ATV area really is what it boils down to. Along the main road out here is some geocaches, and I think we can hit up a geocache tomorrow.
Yeah,
that'll be good to do. All trails, there's nothing for it. It's a really great area though for if you're wanting to bring in, it's a good area for you if you want to have somewhere to camp for free for a while, especially if you're like full-time RV or something and you're coming through here and you're not needing great internet. Tons and tons of space to be able to pull off and park here. I might have mentioned it before, I don't remember, but this spot that we're at now, you know, you can pull a fifth wheel to it, no problem. Some of the higher spots up in here, though, you can take a travel trailer to it. I don't know. At your own risk, I guess, is what it boils down to. So, whew, yeah. Now my fingers are really toasty. I don't know. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, just that. I mean, came up here. The kayak trailer behind the Jeep, but just to illustrate the trailer, that trailer got up here just fine. It's a little. I think those are 10-inch wheels, maybe 12-inch wheels. Those are little tiny wheels, and they made it up here just fine over the terrain. So if you had a trailer of some sort, you could get up here and do all right.
I think it's time to cut to a sunset, and I don't know. I think we can get a Starlapse in out here.
Maybe. I'm gonna make some food here in a moment. I'm getting hungry.
Yeah. All right. Movie magic right now. And well, we are now here for 24 hours since we got here, which means that the contest is over. And I got to pack all this away. Will probably get packed away a lot easier than putting it up. But as far as the SUV camper goes, worked out really well. I'll put a link to the video up here for the video that I did for building this out to be able to use it as a camper. Worked out really good. It was really cold last night though. When we went to bed, it was like 20 degrees out, and it was supposed to get down to 15 degrees, something like that. So not quite like 0 degrees, but still, it was cold because my sleeping bag is a 20-degree rated bag, and the blanket that I had on top of that ended up falling off. But anyway, I'm going to also link into this video the 360 video that I'm going to do driving through a little bit of this area. So if you're not sure if your rig will work coming into some of this, you'll be able to take a look in that in 360 different areas around here to see if your rig will make it. And with that, I think I'm going to go find a geocache and be out of here. Catch you next time. See ya.